Hi, Ric Taylor here with Touchbase Counseling. Today's question for Stump the Therapist comes from a wife. It could also come from a girlfriend. I get this question a lot on the phone when a wife is calling me. How do I get my husband into therapy? Men are naturally reluctant to go to therapy. It's a really tough request to get your guy to go because in a man's life, most problems are not solved by talking, they are solved by taking action. There might be a small discussion about the logistics of a solution, but after that, it is all about some kind of action. And being a man, I get it. So from his point of view, I just want you to know this. Here's what he's thinking. You want me to take time off work, pay for something that may or may not be of benefit, and you want me to talk? And not just talk, but talk about my feelings? Haven't we already done that? Forget about it. So here's what I tell guys. First off, talk to a therapist and ask to meet in person or on the phone before committing to a paid session. If a therapist won't at least talk on the phone for a little bit, then find another one. Okay? Tell the therapist about your situation and ask if they've seen this situation before and how they've helped. There's no way to guarantee a fix any more than a doctor can guarantee a fix. But if the therapist has seen the issue before and they're able to speak to it, then that's promising, really promising. So regarding feelings, because you're going to get asked, how do you feel about that? I know it's kind of a joke, but here's the thing. Feelings are just like an indicator on a dashboard. It's just information that may or may not be useful. So I'll give you an example. There's a couple in therapy and the wife makes some kind of snide remark and the husband makes some smirk on his face because he's angry about it, right? The therapist may ask you about the smirk and the feeling underneath it. Here's why. Most issues in relationships occur in patterns or cycles over time. The snide remark and the anger that he feels is part of the pattern. The therapist is trying to untangle these patterns in order to help the couple understand them. If you can understand the patterns, you can fix them. And guys love to fix things, right? That's what we're built to do. So before the therapist pops the hood and looks at the engine of your relationship, he or she is first going to ask about any warning lights on the dashboard. So ladies, make sure the therapist you're talking to can describe a time when they have helped with the same issue that you're describing. Tell your man about it and let him take the next step. Let him take the action. He's got to have enough motivation to set up the session, or the risk is that he's going to bail after you get started, or he's just not really going to show up emotionally and mentally. Sound good? And remember, all good things happen through relationship. So if you're struggling, get some help. The risk is low and the rewards are high.